Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Jamie Gillard, your host for the American Dream Selling Florida.
And I'm Yvonne Glisson, your co-host today.
We are here in Homestead, Florida with an amazing show and an amazing man.
We're at the home of Roger Hammer, award-winning naturalist, author, photographer, and notably one of the most influential people of all time on all things the Everglades.
Yeah, I mean, I was at Fairchild Shop Upper Garden, and there was a brand new book that came out, and there was a big pile of them in the bookstore, and it was The Native Orchids of Florida, it was 1972. And I'd never thought about native orchids in Florida. I grew up in Cocoa Beach, Florida, and I vaguely was familiar with the butterfly orchid, which is a common species. And here, this book with 102 orchids in it, and I'm thinking, where did those come? Where are those at? And so I bought the book because I wanted to find these orchids. So there was this one orchid that intrigued me the most. It was a little tiny orchid. In fact, it's called the tiny orchid. And botanically, it's called Lepantopsis melanantha. And it's a little orchid that stands no more than, an inch and a half tall. The flowers are maybe a 16th of an inch wide. And Lord described it as growing in the most inaccessible recesses of the Fakahatchee Swamp.
Wow.
I thought, okay,
That's the one you want.
It's like
I've got to go find these.
the needle in the haystack. Yeah, literally.
It took 5 years of exploring.
Wow.
Until I finally laid eyes on one.
What's the code you'd have to want?
You'd have to want something badly enough to go looking for it in the Fakahatchee Swamp.
You are part of Naked and Afraid because I love the show, although I would never ever want to be on it. I couldn't imagine, but
Me neither.
I know it's been 17 seasons. When did you start with them?
I don't really know when that was. It's been 8 or 10 years ago. Again, I got a phone call. They were wanting somebody to do film an episode over in Collier County, directly across from the Fakahatchee Swamp, and that's how they got my name. The Naked and Afraid people, they picked the site, then I picked where on that site they should camp to be able to find food.
But you're actually out there to help keep these people alive.
They put me up in a motel. They pay me $300 a day.
You don't have to be naked.
No.
So, Roger, man, you've had quite the legacy, and obviously you are probably the number one expert and know-it-all on the Everglades. But you've got an amazing property here, and I want to kind of show the audience, your home from the exterior, the jungle, as you call it. There's very few properties or homes that are recognized with this kind of prestige, I guess you could say.
Yeah, you don't get too many around in Miami, but not
like this. I don't know what you think, but I just think this was an incredible day, and it's going to be one of the most memorable days of my life.
Absolutely, mine too. I lived in Florida for 13 years, and I had no knowledge of any of this.
Yeah.
And the beauty and all the amazing things that we saw today, and we learned today from Roger.
Yeah, and what a man. He's amazing.
Amazing.
Yeah. Well, audience, I hope you enjoy the show, and until next time, this is Jamie Gillard, your host, and life takes you many places. I bring you home.